Thank you. Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen. Hi to everyone. I'm really happy being here. I guess now, right? Cool. Okay, so I have some slides and I'm gonna switch through different tabs. So basically the title of this little talk is Algorithmic Poetics, and it's something that I've been exploring or trying to expand my knowledge on it. So first of all, I'm a graphic designer and also a musician. I'm from Mexico City. Actually not, I'm from Estado de Mexico, Ecatepec, but I'm living in Montreal like for a while now. So this is part of something I'm doing as my research in design. I'm doing a Master of Design. I've been really influenced by live coding, and I guess the most important or something that live coding gifted to my practice is this idea of algorithms as thoughts. So I tried to take some notes here about what inspires me or where I see the potential of live coding and of algorithmic expression. So something I really like is the software is created and shared by the community. And this is idea of knowledge becoming or something that is evolving. The other one that I mentioned is algorithms are thoughts. And I also like the idea of creating different expressions that never tie back in the same way, in one particular form. So I've been influenced by many philosophers. That Brian Masumi is one of those. So I'm this is something I did with hydra. I guess the sound is not the best, but it's not about the sound anyway. So the sound is made with Tidal, and this was a little exploration of video feedback. Actually, I'm gonna change to the next one. So yeah, then I want to focus more on this idea of algorithmic poetics. So I see poetics as this kind of like escape tunnel or something like that for language. Like I see it more in a way of like you can escape from what is supposed to mean a word and kind of open the possibilities of interpretation. So with that on mind, I created a book in 2014. It's called Entre Niebla. I have one here with me, but it's the last one I have. Basically, it's an exploration of one page is a code, and the next page is the result of that code. And many of those results are also visual poetry or concrete poetry. So I did this as an exploration of code as something that allows poetic expression. And I think since there, I've been really kind of trying to expand this and to create more projects that embed that thought. So then I want to talk of this piece, which is called Niyo Choca. This is something that I did this year, and I presented an installation with these images at Topo, which is a gallery of digital writings here in Montreal. So I took some poems from a book that is called 13 Poetas del Mundo Náhuatl. And Nahuatl is a language that is spoken in different places of Mexico and also Guatemala. And I really like for example, something that I've been doing in my research at the university is this project, which is called Chopin Picatl, or algorithmic poetics. So I've been trying to approach poetics and also algorithms from a different perspective that is not Eurocentric, and I've been trying to understand a little bit deeper into what is poetics for Nahuatl. So I went into in Xochitl, in Cuicatl. This is the closer interpretation of poetry in Nahuatl, which means with flowers and songs. And I want to see how kind of like studying this idea and this philosophy allow us to kind of, to understand algorithmic poetics in a different way. So I can share these links later, but basically I want to share this video, which kind of shows the piece. It has 4 poems that I took from the book that I mentioned, and then I create like a constellation for each poem. Yes, I'm going to stop it there. And I just want to share something else. So, well, this is kind of really deep to talk about it, but I've been exploring this idea. The piece is called Niyol Choka, which means my heart is sad, and it's a way to answer how are you, but the way to ask how are you in Nahuatl is this one, is Tlenki Toamo Yolotl, which means what does your heart say? So I feel that Nahuatl culture, I've been studying, and I'm not an expert in any way, but I really like how the heart and this kind of poetic view of the world is really involved in everything. So like a lot of associations in their life are really deep into like poetic ways of seeing the universe. And something that really inspires me to create this installation is that I took the images from the codex. So these codex are like documents that were created after the colonization in Mexico. And some of them kind of have a lot of drawings. And I really like to see also the relations between language and, for example, language for Nahuatl people, it was more like drawings. So like each drawing represent something. And then and then the drawing is like a word, right? So the word is flower, and then the other word is singing. And then when you put these two words together, that means poetry. And a lot of those kind of associations, I think it's called polysyntactic, like a language that is polysyntactic. When that happens when you put two different words, and that creates like a tiered meaning. So then that this is kind of like the most recent exploration of my research, but I also been doing kind of stuff before I arrived to this, and I want to share this page that I created. Basically, it's called Resolana Heroku app. I put this in Heroku, and it's like if more people enter to this, you can type in your keyboard. So like you can have like a kind of conversation with someone else that entered to the same link. Yeah, I think now people are there. So yeah, the link is there just in case. But yeah, so the text that is coming from other computers, it comes in colors, like rainbow colors. And the text that I write is, or like that you write, is black and white. So this is something that I kind of started as an exploration to see how this can evolve into something, I don't know, like a chat that moves all the text, and just to have fun, and also to explore different ways of relating the internet. That's something that I've been really interested to see how to expand the possibilities, or to not be constrained to use the internet in one way. So those are kind of my thoughts around this term. I don't know if I probably went more time than I supposed to, or how it's going.
No, that was perfect.
Okay.
I think if you want to say one more thing, or to,
Mhm.
there's still a tiny bit of time left.
Okay, so I guess probably I didn't really try to prepare something linear for this, so I'm not sure what else. But well, something that I also been exploring as part of this is this other website. It's also like a project in development, but this is an exploration of creating like flowers in the internet. So when you press, the idea is that when you press any key of your keyboard, something is going to happen, but now it's not yet. But still, I put the keys here. So if you press one of those keys, something happened here. So I'm gonna try to, yeah, it's like booleans in processing, and everything has a lot of Berlin noise, so never kind of ties back in the same way. But it's also like part of those explorations I've been talking about, of how we can create kind of worlds in the internet, and that's one of the reasons I really like Hydra, and I've been really interested to. I didn't have time yet, but I have some ideas of integrating Hydra in these kind of explorations. I see now a lot of things that a lot of the people from the community are doing with P5 and Hydra, and I'm like, yeah, I just want to have a little bit more time. But yeah, also like if you like some of those explorations and you have ideas or something come to your mind, please share. And that's it. I just wanted to share that, and really happy of being here. Thank you.